All right, welcome to the Haters Ball. It's your boy Dub It Down. I'm here with my younger brother B Dog.
Yo,
B Dog,
it's me.
yeah, and my older brother Old Baldy, the Old Baldy.
Yo, what up? What up, man? The old balding bastard, man. What's happening, man?
I see you got your Wu-Tang gear on.
I mean, I wear this hoodie almost every episode, but yes, I do have a Wu-Tang hoodie on.
Yeah. Okay, so all right, we're gonna definitely talk about their final tour coming up. And then your boy B Dog, your boy Drake, Drizzy, he got number one, even though he was blackballed by the industry, all that stuff. You were saying, man, he still made it number one. How you feeling? Do you feel victorious? You feel validated? And you so laggy can't. All right, well then we have to skip
the UMG stopped him from even talking about it, man. UMG didn't even want to hype up Drake.
That's what it is. They D-Dog's attacking B-Dog right now. What is going on, man? Dang,
look at him, man. They caught him frozen right in the bad face. They trying to tell him UMG don't want him to be happy about Drake sales numbers. It's insane.
Exactly. Man. Can't even have a victory lap, man. Can't even have his victory lap. Dang, bro. All right. Well,
Toronto, man.
Yeah. Hopefully, B-Dog gets his stuff together. You can tell us about that Drake going number one. Every headline, though, I see every day is about, like, you know, Drake took number one spot. Kendrick took number one spot. Number one album. And now
number
he's
one
tied.
What? But his is the only album that came out right now.
Exactly.
Like, that doesn't matter. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing with all debut, with all the number one albums, because this stat is tied with Jay-Z, right? And that's the thing that Jay-Z always would, you know, herald or something. You know, he got the most number ones, right? So, y'all don't put any stock into the stat. Say it again.
Man,
y'all don't put any stock into this.
Are like the ESPN stats. No. It's just the weirdest stats. They make up the weirdest stats, man. I hate it. I hate these stats.
Well, number one albums are number one album. People always talk about the number one album. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. All right. I thought you as a Drake staying with me.
I guess, man.
Loving these stats. All right then.
No. He got the numbers.
People cite him all the time.
I thought 250. That's what he got.
Yeah, people cite numbers all the time like that, like it means something. It don't really mean nothing, but you know, a lot of people put credence in it. So you know, there you go.
Like this right here. Yeet got a number one album. It don't mean nothing.
What is Yeet?
We talked about Yeet. He was on that. Wasn't he on that For All the Dogs album? They had one song or whatever with them, but.
Yeah, regardless, I don't remember that album, man. I don't even remember that I listened to
that. That's what I'm saying. So, if nothing else came out in a long time and you sell 10K in a week, you can be number one, right? As long as nothing else is streaming as much as that.
They got more than 10K out here, though. You got to have more than that to get past like old ass Taylor Swift numbers.
Yeah,
so you gotta have better numbers than that. But if you play the numbers game, you got to be around the number. I mean, you see people with big names coming out here getting 30,000 first week, and that's on streams. 30,000 sales or whatever. So
we're talking about you, Big Sean.
I can hate on Big Sean. I say his name. It's not like a secret. I don't have to sub Big Sean. I just say Big Sean ain't do no numbers. But people that care about numbers. Those that shit matters. I mean, Drake is one of the people that it matters for. That's one of his claims to success. The reason why he could say that he's a top rapper, or he's got hot songs out here. So that's important to those people.
It's Dark Sky Paradise 10-year anniversary just passed. Also, so. It's funny that we bringing up Big Sean. That's B-Dog. That's your favorite album right there.
That is my favorite Big Sean album. That shit is amazing.
But I do think that, I mean, you know, it's true. It shows that like he was at the top of the game at one point, but then his newest album came out. He did a lot of promo too, and nobody cared. It just shows that like a lot of rappers don't stay on top for long. It is a testament to what the big three have done, both Kendrick, Drake, and J. Cole, for being relevant and being at the top and being able to continue to sell for as long as they've been able to do it. It's not a normal thing. So I mean, yeah. So we,
they're not the first, but yes, it's always. I mean, that type of music chart popularity success is not easy to do.
Exactly.
If you care about that shit.
Baldy, your mic is kind of clipping. I don't know if what's up with that, but
still messed up.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
Yeah, it's like static. All right, but we're gonna go on to talk about, since we're talking about this big three, let's talk about this J. Cole track that just dropped, Clouds, man. Everybody on the internet's been talking about it for the past few days. He dropped it on his blog, the algorithm blog that he's got on, Even, all right, or wherever he also dropped his, his podcast on there and everything like that on his own little, blog he has. What y'all think of this song? This song Clouds. Yeah, what y'all think of this one?
Me first?
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
J. Cole song I think I ever heard, man.
The best?
It's probably my favorite J. Cole song for the last 10 years.
All right. Okay. All right. We got some praise for J. Cole from Baldy. Wow.
No, I mean, look, I'm trying to think. I was trying to think of the other J. Cole songs that I probably would rather put on. I can't think of one. You know what I mean? So at least not recently. I used to bump Born Sinner a lot. Since then, I can't think of the last time I was really like playing a J. Cole song much. So yeah, verses here and there, but not a song. So I love the flow on this song. I like what he's saying on this song. I like the chorus on this song. You know what I'm saying? A J. Cole song I can smoke to, that's quality. So that's all positive to me.
All right. V-Dog, what's your thoughts?
Only listened to it one time. It was getting so much hype when it came out. I just wanted to let it chill for a little bit before I listened. So I gave it a couple days. I listened once. I don't know, man. I'm still a little conflicted. I don't know if I forgive this nigga yet. So.
Okay. All right. see, and this is, listen, you're not the only one. There's been a lot of J. Cole hate since this thing came out too. Like on the internet, a lot of people hating, and to me, it's unwarranted hate. Right? It's weird hate. Right?
I haven't seen the hate. So what's the hate based on?
It's people just been going. People still just been talking about, like B-Dog. You talk about the beef still. A lot of people have been upset that so some people saying, like a subs to Kendrick or stuff like that. People are upset that he's still talking about being a great rapper in his rhymes, right? So we pull up the lyrics. I'm pull up the lyrics.
Yeah, please do, because I didn't do no breakdown on this, man. I heard the song, then I heard the song again, and I knew we was getting on tonight. I heard it one more time. I mean, it ain't like I did a deep dive on the lyrics, man.
Right.
Cats be doing these deep dives on lyrics for these people, for like certain rappers. I don't understand. Like the same cats that you couldn't explain, you couldn't get them to listen to no rappers that was bar heavy rappers. Like they'd never do a lyrical breakdown on Ransom songs, but then they'd be like, "Oh, the Cole dropped one. I gotta look at every line. Is that a sub? Is that a sub?
Yeah. People looking for the.
Is that a this? It means this. I know you've seen the conspiracies. It's talking about this.
It's talking about X. Yeah, so it's all talking about X.
That's what it means. And there's whatever, man. It should sound stupid. So
exactly. Right. I don't know. I just can't stare at. Yeah, keep listening to a song for messages when the song just sucks. Like I don't really. Yeah. But it's so. Let me pull up the lyrics right here.
Yeah, come on. You got to dumb it down for me, man.
So right here, man. So on the first verse, he talks a lot about, he said, he says this part. I caught a lot of murder charges, turned artists to martyrs. And people like, just this whole braggadocious, thing that he does, which is what every rapper does, by the way. Every rapper's supposed to do. Talk about why you're the best. People are hating because he backed out of a beef. You can't do that and back out of a beef.
That's fair. That's to me. That's good hate.
That's fair.
You did back out of the beef. Like like anybody can say this to you forever, basically.
But
exactly.
I think that's
dumb it down. Stop, man. I'm not about to let you do this today. I'm not.
Go ahead.
You're not
Go
about to sit up here and cape for this man and act like people can't hate. Like that's good hate.
It's not good hate though. It's not good hate because what does it got to do with one thing? Don't got to do with the other, right? Like rap.
Does.
Okay, so first of all, what about when people lose a beef and still rap about being the best? Because that happens all the time. No one stops talking about how they're the best. No one has done that ever in the history of
hip-hop. That's true. Because Jigga still talk about he the best, and the nigga that beat him is like walking around outside. Like it's
and he'll drop every time that dude drops. He'll drop every time that dude drops. Compete against him. Say I'm better than you. Still, it's and no one hates on it.
Well, I mean, it's not. So first of all, there's different types of losses, right? There's different types of losses. So they got losses where you go out on your shield, and then they got losses where like you getting kind of like dragged, and like to me, like this Drake loss. This Drake loss by Kendrick is kind of like he dragging the dead body all around. Like you seen Troy, he dragging the body around on the chariot. Like he dragged them all around, let his mama see it. Everybody he knows he dragged them around. So that's like disrespect, in that type of way. Like Nas didn't really do that to
and he still came out with this song, right? And on that song that he dropped, the "Give Me a Hug" song, he's still, he's still saying, they drop stuff, I'm drop harder stuff, like F the beef, like I mean, he's not like he has no. I'm number 2 now.
There's no other option for him. What is he supposed to do? He can say that, but what you call him to me can't really say that. Like Royce can't say that. Like he come out here talking all that shit.
But he does. He does still talk about how he's the best.
First of all, I have barely seen the dude. The dude been damn near hiding. Okay, I don't want to say
he dropped a single this week too.
I didn't hear it, and I'll check it. But he kind of hide. You know what I mean? Like he ain't really been out here like that. So maybe he'll come back and have more stuff, and maybe he'll be braggy again. But you can't be braggy. This dude, he bailed he didn't even lose. He bailed. He ran. You know what I mean? Like it is different, though. You really gotta stop trying to act like that didn't happen, man.
I'm not he's not acting like it didn't happen. First of all, he addressed the beef already. He made his track.
He didn't address it. First of all, he didn't really address it. Okay.
How do you not address it?
He didn't really say
not address it.
He didn't really say hey, I ran away. I mean, he tried to make it like, oh, I didn't want to hurt my friendship or whatever, but
that's not what he said. He said, number one, he said, I don't want to be a gun, is what he said. Right? Was what he said. I'm not trying to attack anybody.
Lame.
I just want to rap. That's what he said.
That's lame. Come on, man. What you mean?
Lame,
you don't want to attack anybody.
Boo that man.
Yeah,
that's lame, nigga.
What's lame about that's so weird? That's so that mentality is so weird to me. What is lame about I don't want to attack anybody? I don't want to make up lies about anybody. I don't want to
listen.
Yeah, why is that weird?
Listen. But can you listen for a second?
I'm listening.
Please listen for a second. It's not even that he backed out, it's that he dropped and then deleted it and said on stage, I'm sorry. Like my bad, dog. I didn't even mean to do that. That's what's bad. If he had not dropped at all and just I'm not entertaining this shit and walked away, that's fine.
It wouldn't be fine
but you
if he
don't,
did it on stage in front of his own fans.
Like it don't happen.
Right.
That's what. Okay, so my point is, my point is just that this don't have to do with that. But that's fine. He made a mistake. I agree. It'd be better if he never dropped. I agree. He made a mistake and he owned it publicly, which again looks bad. But I mean, is that really something to hate on someone for?
Right away.
Well, I mean, it is something to hate on someone for in context.
There's no consequences as long as you apologize.
No, I mean, look, if you make a mistake in your regular life, that's one thing. But you know, a rapper is not a regular person, man. You're supposed to have that aura of coolness, and that's not that. And yes, I think that's why I'm like mad that he deleted it. He should have just stood on it. We heard it. I know some people was hating on it, but I thought it was good.
I thought it was good too.
Good stuff for early rounds of some kind of thing that's about to pop off, man. I was excited, and then he ran away, man. He ran away, dog. He ran away. It's like if you go outside and you playing basketball and you hooping, and you hit some dude, you be like, "Yo, check up," and then he passed the ball back, and you turn around and run like, "Oh shit, you serious? You really checking me?" And then he ran away. Like nothing even happened. I get
it. I get all of that. I get all of that. But does that mean okay? But here's the key. All right, here's the key. Is anybody out rapping him right on his records with him or anybody? I mean, he's easily a top 5 right now is rapping ability to me.
That's fair,
including the underground lyricists that we talk about, like the Ransom, the Method Mans. He's in the top 5. You don't think he's name 5 people?
I think he would be about the top 5 right now of people rapping. I don't really have a dispute, but again, I don't. First of all, dude, you're really trying to like gloss over the fact that the dude did this. Like, it's really bad.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
See, but it's it's annoying to me. Y'all, it's like y'all can't get past. Okay, I made a mistake, and you like can't get past it. It's like,
well, what kind of mistake did you make? You know what I'm saying? You made a mistake, and what? Like shot your own finger off? Like we gonna make fun of you forever?
But no, there's literally rappers who have shot themselves, and you don't make fun of them. Like, what do you mean?
Who don't make fun of? Who shot themselves?
You don't. No, all right. We're not gonna get. I'm not even gonna get into it. Regardless, there's
anybody that shot themselves.
Okay, so let's talk about this. Freddie Gibbs all the time. Freddie Gibbs is throwing shade at J. Cole, right? His butthole is literally on the internet, right? When we talk about his album, you don't say I can't listen to this dude. He got his butthole on the album.
So
you don't say that.
Fair. Okay, so that's fair.
So the point is, this is a song. Are we going to talk about this song, or are we going to talk about his?
Yeah, I like the song, so you really jump into it. But if people feel that way, we can talk about the different situations. One is this man is a victim of revenge porn.
Okay, all right. Okay. Listen. That is accurate, but
that's not the same thing, bro. That's not the same thing, man. That's not the if your girl does revenge and mess your shit up, that's not the same as, hey, I'm stupid and now I'm gonna do my own revenge on myself. Look what I did to this girl, man. I thought I loved this girl. Look what I sent her, and he sent it out himself. That's what J. Cole did.
Okay. So you say in one case he's a victim, in another case he made a mistake of his own, and he owned it, or what he thought was a mistake. I don't think it was a mistake. My point is, we're mad at an apology for. I don't think it was a mistake, but you're mad that he owned his mistake.
Well, okay, so it's two different things here. When you say mad, it's not anger. I'm not angry, but when I look at these bars, I charter unseen territories in order to push it farther than you niggas had ever thought of. I caught a lot of murder charges, turned artists to martyrs.
Yeah. On every track he's been on with rappers.
Except for 7 Minute Drill when you ran.
I mean, what about the one he took back? Yeah, exactly.
It's not okay. Number one, when we talking about when he's saying that talk murder charges, not saying these are the people I rap beefed with. He's saying when we're on a track together, I out rap you. Okay, that's the context. And let's not forget the whole context of the story that Kendrick was invited on a track with these dudes, and he ran. Went out and dissed afterwards. All right. So the J. Cole would love to get on the track with Kendrick. Kendrick won't do it. Okay. I mean, that's is what it is.
Hey man, okay, you can say what you want, Doug. I'm telling you, this is the thought process of these folks, man. I told you I like the song. I really don't have no hate for this particular song, but I get what people say when they hear this. When you talking this type of shit, it's an issue. I mean, I feel the same way. You mentioned Gibbs. I feel the same way when he's on his last album talking about he gonna do gang this, gang that. Like, we know you not really, because you about this industry stuff. So you'll get jumped and just let it rock. Like, you're not shooting people. Like,
who you talking about?
Okay. Well, I'm talking about like Gibbs.
Oh,
you brought up Gibbs.
Okay,
but
yeah.
I mean, that is so commonplace that I think people are more numb to it. As opposed to some of the no one's ever seen what J. Cole did, and the same thing with what Drake did with the lawsuit. You know, people still talking about that all the time. You know, it's these type of things are gonna be brought up all the time, man.
And even the lawsuit thing, I feel like was brought up less when we talk about his album than when we talk about this. Like when we talk about this. Anytime J. Cole just says, I'm the best rapper, people go, you can't say that. And that's silly to me. That's dumb.
Some people gonna say that, but but look, man. I mean, look, you talking about silliness. You know, we in the era of the dot extreme glazing competitions on the internet. So I mean, some of these people is gonna say that stuff like they're gonna basically hate on anybody that's gonna say they're a better rapper or a great rapper right now. And in comparison, he just is so fresh where he ran. So I mean, even though it was a whole year ago, that shit seemed like yesterday. I remember it just like it was yesterday. B-Dog was there in the front stage at the Dreamville Fest. He had his J. Cole t-shirt on.
A year ago. It was about 6
and he cried when it did this.
It's more than 6 months ago, Doug.
It's more than 6 months ago. No, I would have threw something at that nigga. I would have threw something.
I would have too. Dog. I was hot.
Yeah, man. If my favorite, I was at a concert
like George Bush,
and my favorite rapper, like I can't imagine being at a show. I don't even know whose concert I'd be at, man. And it was just like, yo, I'm sorry I said that shit, man, about that other dude. I'm trash, man. Why don't we all sing for this other dude? Y'all be so mad.
Yeah, I would be mad.
If I had the rapper t-shirt on and I took that shit off right then, stomp that shit. Like, what?
I told you, all right,
at that nigga. Screaming in the crowd.
I get it. My point is, it's not even like that's what the whole song is about. All right, so let's get back to the song because it's not like he spent like the entire time just saying I'm the best rapper alive. That's not even like the point of the song. He said one line, which is a line that every rapper says this line. Right, like we listened to other songs.
I saw Rory and Maul or somebody talking about the same line. Like I heard people talking about this line. So I'm not really surprised that if that's the hang up, I get it for them. It really wasn't for me because, like I said, I like the song.
Right. So my point is one line. Every rapper says this line. I feel like I've heard this, like I got murder, I catch bodies on the track, whatever. I kill the track, whatever. Some form of that in every rapper's, like regardless, whether they lost a beef, won a beef, whether they didn't, ran away from the beef, whatever it is, they all say this thing. So it's silly.
I mean, very few have run away from beefs in this manner. So you got to stop saying other people who ran away from beefs like this.
Well, there's plenty of people
really at all. Who ran away from beefs at all?
It's a big people
just don't respond to
be respectful.
Huh? What do you mean? Well, okay, so like Joey Badman said the line, not like J. Cole, I won't delete, which is again Freddie Gibbs said the same line, right? Joey Badman won't respond to those people who are asking him for beef, right? Okay, are we going to forever say he's running or not? Because okay. But guess what? A year from now, you won't be talking about it. If he drops an album, it's not going to be the mention. When he says on his album, I'm the best rapper. That's not going to be the focus.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm about to say I'm not talking about Joey Badass. People aren't saying he's the best rapper out here either.
So annoying with it.
Y'all are annoying with this. My only point is I want to talk about the song, and y'all just want to talk about one line. It's one line. It's literally one line. Like Jesus.
All right, so go ahead, Doug. Go ahead, Doug. Tell us about it, man. Give us the breakdown, man.
I'm moving past it. So my point is anybody rapping better than this? Is my point. Okay. All right. So the and then the second verse of Wells is I think the highlight of the album or of the song. He gets into he talks about billionaires. Talks about being rich, greedy, all this stuff. So to me, the content of the verse, the bars, the rhyme schemes, everything is top notch. And so it's weird when somebody is rapping at the top level, in the mainstream, right? Because we have other rappers that rap at top level, Method Man and and Ransom and stuff like that, but their songs aren't mainstream, right? So when this type of rapping ability is being, put on display in the mainstream, that's something we should be praising. That's my point. That's my only point. That we should be praising. Wow, this is some great rapping, right? This is what people should be doing. This is what people should be pushing. But instead, they're just like, you can't say you're a good rapper.
Fam, these people don't want to hear good rapping though, man. Like, who are you talking about? Because you're talking about people that like these same people talking about how Dot is now the GOAT. Like, they're not listening to rapping like that, man. These just want to say, peekaboo 50 times. Like, you gotta come on, bro. Like, you comparing the reaction to this Cole song to how.
Well, I'm talking about B-Dog's reaction. Because listen, B-Dog is a J. Cole fan.
No, we laughing and clowning right now, though, bro. We not.
Well, I'm talking about because what I'm saying is B-Dog's reaction is like he said he didn't want to listen to the song because of something that happened almost a year ago. That's my point. It's not I'm saying he's the same as many people.
Yes.
And this is not the only hate I've seen about this song, right? I've had other people I know, like say for instance, Open My Eagle is I like his YouTube channel. I enjoy listening to his content, but he was saying he didn't like J. Cole because the song is too earnest. He's too earnest in the song, and then he doesn't have enough unique rhymes or some of the complaints he had, so
I don't get that one, man. I had to listen to what he said. I don't get that critique. But again, man, I don't get what I don't know what these other people listen to. I don't know what they be doing. I don't know how they ride around. To me, they ride around like a lot of people riding around like bitches in their car, listening to bitch nigga shit. I don't know what to tell you. Like they listen to whack ass rappers. That's like because somebody told them to. I don't really understand. That's why I don't relate. That's why you started this channel. Is I don't agree with what most people is doing. If this is the reason, and I gotta listen I gotta listen to. I've heard some of his commentary about different things, but I gotta see why. Like what is the reason? Because to me, this is good rapping and this beat is kind of mellow. This is a good song for smoking. I like smoking songs. Some of my favorite songs is smoking songs, right? Got some great Bone Thugs classic smoking songs.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I felt like this gave Bone Thugs energy for sure in this. So
yeah, I mean, like I said, so I'm cool with that. I just don't understand why, the critiques. I think basically is I don't like J. Cole, which is always a critique from certain people. Again, look, I've consistently said I'm not a huge Cole fan. I think he's talented and skilled, but it's the reasoning is moving. The reasoning be moving because you can't you can't read this type of rapping is fantastic rapping. Now that's not good rapping, but you the same one that's up here talking about how it's super fly that the weird dude got on the thing and was like it's spooky, hilarious, freaking cringy, spooky, hilarious like that, and that song is super fire to you. I don't Monster, the greatest song you ever heard. The verses on there is mid, like I get in arguments with people all the time, man. I got one of these dudes I know, this lame ass nigga in Sweden. He always talking about, he talking about how God is like goated now. I'm like, based on what, nigga? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, where's the verses? I ain't heard them.
Well, so that's my, and that's my point.
But they're gonna hate, those same people will hate on something like this, or again, I love these other rappers that's not heralded. So we listen to a Ransom, we get a whole album of grown man rap, bar skills. Oh, I'm not really into that. And so you want to hear, you look up some other shit to listen to. Okay, cool, go ahead and get it.
Right, and so that's my point. My point is just that, like you said, the bar moves, right? This isn't people were hating on J. Cole before the apology. I mean, they hated on him afterwards. People hated on the diss, even though it was a fine diss. My point is that it just seems like you said, that the reasoning is silly reasoning. That's my point. If we're gonna talk about you don't like his music, cool. If we're gonna talk about this, that, or the other, but it seems like there's just some people who have just the energy like, oh, we just don't like the dude, and we just want to discredit even when he raps well, like nitpick it and be like, nah, but I didn't like this line, so the song sucks. Or I just don't like this, weird little thing that's weird. So that's my thing. For the longest time it was, oh, he didn't make good beats, and he rapped on. Now he's not even producing stuff; it's other people's stuff. And then, and then it's like, oh, and then now he raps better. His lyrics are, he's
his rapping has consistently improved. He is rapping now at a better level. Yeah, I saw this. I didn't know the dude was a weird looking white dude. I thought that was against white dudes. But anyways,
oh really? I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, you could look. I saw it pop up on one of them hip hop gossip sites. They'd be like, you always got gossip up there, but nothing about no actual rappers. Like every once in a while, they have like an album review. I'm like, oh, okay, this is what y'all do on Hip Hop DX. Most of this is just nonsense.
And what do you get arrested for? What do you get arrested for?
What kind of crimes? You look up. You look them up. It ain't really something to talk about like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, yes, your man's Cole, man. I know you ride hard for Cole. You trying to big up the Cole people, the regular Joes out there. You love them regular rappers who don't get flossy, don't fly. That's true. They just want to talk about their regular people problems. And that's fine. I'm not against that in doses. You know what I'm saying? you'll listen to a whole day of that.
No, I'm not okay. I would listen to the whole day. I love the regular average Joe rappers. First of all, I enjoy that. Fonte, the J. Cole's of the world. I like like I'm not rapping about something crazy, just regular people stuff. But my only point. All right, I got is just that this song is dope. I think the hate for it. All right, or people hating on J. Cole right now is lame. I just think that's it's corny to nitpick something when it's like unfounded. That's all.
Nah, I'm gonna keep hating on him though. We gonna keep hating on him.
Fine. Hate on him.
When his album come out, and if you have an album that's this for 10 songs,
exactly,
I'm not gonna have that much hate. The hate gonna reduce. But this is what I said when he first played this up. I said, dude, gotta come out with some Illmatic type shit. You got to come out with some fire rapping. You proving my point.
You proving my point. You came out and said this song was dope. You came out and said this song was dope.
I think this song was dope. Yeah.
B-Dog came out and said, I can't listen to the song because he apologized.
But it's not the same for you, man. I'm not a fan, so I can admit it. This dude was front row when he's seppuku. The blood splattered on his face. He's traumatized.
Yeah, outside.
He's not getting over this no time
exactly.
soon.
All right.
Exactly.
All right, well, let's move on, man.
Shit again. Then I'm gonna be Then like I'm gonna start to love him again. Then he gonna hurt me again. Come on, man. It takes trust. It takes time.
Yeah, you like one of them chicks on Love and Hip Hop that keep going back to the trash rappers. They keep cheating.
Exactly. I'm good, dog. I'm good. I'm gonna wait. I'll wait for the album.
So. And this is why, all right. So this is why, because we got other rappers that are weighing in on this exact same conversation. Freddie Gibbs, of course, mentioned on Twitter. Let me see. I'm trying to pull it up. So he said he tweeted just the the yawning emoji when it was posted, and then somebody said people be rapping about how they kill rappers and kill their careers, blah blah blah, but be backing out of rap beefs. So
I mean, that's true,
right? So again, that's Freddie
That do
Gibbs.
be happening.
And this kind of launched this whole, argument we've had before, who's better, Freddie Gibbs or J. Cole and stuff like that. But, yeah, do y'all think Freddie is, right, for this? And then now it makes when he set the line on You Only Die Once, he said, not like J. Cole, I won't delete or whatever. I just thought a lot of people are going to say this line because it writes itself. But now it seems like he got, he clearly felt some kind of way about it. So do y'all think this is
you think he actually cares, or you think I feel like this dude just be trolling, man? Because this dude,
you do be trolling. You do be trolling.
I think he's trolling. Yeah.
I think the dude really stupid, and like he just, he like to get in stupid shit and say stupid shit and get himself in whatever weird little beefs with people. Mm-hmm. So I don't know how serious it is, but I mean, we've already talked about this. I think Gibbs is far superior. So if they're gonna have some kind of little beef, that'd be great.
So you would so right here, I'm sorry. So even Max, you can call them both.
We just argued about this on the What You Call Him show like yesterday in the chat. I didn't have all day to argue about it, but Freddie Gibbs' catalog is far better than J. Cole's. It's really not even like close.
What everyone in the chat think? You guys let us know in the comments who's got a better catalog, Freddie Gibbs or J. Cole. Now, obviously, Freddie Gibbs has Pinata, Bandana, Alfredo, 3 amazing albums, and then he's got other good ones as well. B-Dog, I know you still upset with J. Cole, but where do you land on this side of the argument?
If we're including mixtapes, then I'll take Cole slightly. But if it's just actual albums, then no, I'll take Freddie.
I mean, I don't see the distinction. I really don't see the difference.
Yeah, I don't see the difference either. I don't see the difference.
Friday Night Lights counts to me. It would be in there if we're.
Yeah, I mean, it's on streaming now. You got all those samples cleared. Most of them is original songs. I don't see why it should count.
Yeah, you should definitely count it.
Yeah.
Then I would give that edge to Cole, but just barely, personally. I'm mad at either one. I think it's a very good comparison, actually, as far as body of words.
I think it's a great comparison. I actually think, they both, because, Freddie Gibbs has lots of great music, I think, in my opinion. But my thing is, I mean, Mad Max said it. Freddie don't even have one song. I don't know if he means like a hit song or if he just don't have a single song that he likes. Yeah. But he doesn't. Freddie Gibbs doesn't have any sort of larger reaching record. Not one, right? Whether it's I don't know, not of any type, right? Not a feature, not anything that's like a far reaching record in that sense. So. I don't know. Do y'all think that matters at all? Do you think that it matters when we talk about discography?
Not having.
No. Okay.
None of my favorites right now got far-reaching songs, so what do I care?
All right. So then, what would you say is the signature song for Freddie? All right, because that's what Mad Max said. You don't have a single signature song. What is like?
I don't know what you mean. What is a signature song?
Right? If you got to play in the verses, right, which is not the best way to
I'm playing Thuggin'.
Thuggin'. Okay, all right, great song, but you don't think that J. Cole's got songs that would beat that? I think J. Cole's definitely got songs.
I don't think J. Cole has ever made a song better than that.
Okay, all right, but you just love the gangster stuff anyway. That's your thing. That's what you love.
I mean, that's not. That's not. I mean, I guess that's true. But I like all types of rap. I mean, if I turn that on when I get in my car, If Thuggin come on, right after that might be I Left My Wallet and El Segundo. I mean, it don't mean that I'm like I still love the songs. Like it's just different. So I don't think that's fair. I don't think J. Cole has displayed those type of skills consistently, nor has songs that was that good consistently with those levels of producers with that level of goodness of a song. I don't think he has that.
Well, I think so first of all, you don't like Friday Night Lights, and you said you like Born Sinner too, right? Okay, so Friday Night Lights,
there's no Thuggin on either one of those albums.
I'm not.
There's no Thuggin.
Regardless,
no
obviously, I know you love Thuggin.
There's none of Half a Bandana. 5 or 6 songs on Alfredo.
We're not going to agree on the songs. Obviously, I know you prefer those songs. Like I said, you prefer those songs.
Harold, none of those. Robes.
My point is when we talk about discography, that they both have lots of albums that are heralded. Okay, so like I said, I named Pinata, Bandana, Alfredo. Those are widely heralded amongst the hip hop, audience. Not in the bigger mainstream audience, but in the hip hop audience, those 3 are known, well, and heralded. Right. J. Cole also has Friday Night Lights, which is heralded. 2014, which is heralded. Right. Okay. So are there? I don't think their discographies are that far apart, really, in any realistic sense. Any fair way to judge it. You know what I mean? Peace out, Leroy.
I mean, I don't think it's really close. So I'm not a fair judge. Conway is way better than Rick Ross. What are we talking about? Rick Ross is fucking trash.
Yeah, I don't like Rick Ross. We're not big Rick Ross fans.
Hell no.
His claim to fame is that he
overrated rapper, man.
But his claim, he's kind of like, his claim to fame is that he picks good beats, right? Which he has rapped on some good beats.
Of course. But I mean, that don't mean that he's good, man. He's a mid rapper, man. He's a mid rapper. I think he's highly overrated because he's cool with certain people and he gets Jigga features and Drake features and all these other features. That's why people love him. Dude is mid, man. Got out of here. Okay, so but here's the thing. Hold on, because this kind of goes into when we're talking about you doing this debate, J. Cole versus Freddie Gibbs. Some people can say the same thing. Gibbs is good at flows. He's great at flows, right? And he's rapped, with some great producers. So he's made some great albums. Great flows, great albums, right? But he doesn't have like great punches or like great entendres. He's not doing like some deep, some very like deep lyrical thing. You could say his content is pretty much kind of one note for a lot of the time. We got songs like Deeper and stuff like that are cool stories and stuff like that. But for the most part, it's either talking about just regular street stuff or whatever. So that's the same kind of thing you're saying about Rick Ross. Somebody was just saying, oh, he's got a great catalog, even though he's not the best rapper. You doing the same thing basically with J. Cole. J. Cole's the better rapper, obviously, but you're saying it's not obvious.
How is it not obvious?
I don't think it's obvious. I don't think it's obvious at all. I think Gibbs' best verse is better than Cole's best verse.
No way. Do you think Gibbs has a verse
like Gibbs got better verses? Yeah.
No. Well, what's the Gibbs verse? Okay, see now this is where I disagree. What's the Gibbs verse that is like?
Pick a song, dog.
Pick a song. What does that mean?
Name some songs, dog. I can hate on Benny tonight too. Now.
I don't think. Okay, he doesn't have any. To me, he doesn't have any bars like that we're talking about. So if you judge the verse,
bars that you saying?
Okay. All right. I mean, you have to pull up. Give me a song, and I'll pull up the lyrics.
Well, we went on topic, but you want to go through Gibbs bars? I told you my favorite Gibbs song is Thuggin.
All right. Okay. All right. So you want
me to do a Thuggin breakdown?
No, I'm just. I'm gonna pull it up. But you said we off topic. We're gonna move on. Man. We never gonna agree. But let us know in the comments. Let us know in the comments, man. Who y'all got, Freddie Gibbs or J. Cole? To me, I think it's fine. Whichever discography you pick is fine. But I think it's crazy, absolutely insane to say that Freddie Gibbs is a better rapper. Like as in, I'm going to make a better verse with better bars. I don't think that's even close. I don't think that's close. Now, Gibbs makes a great sounding verse because his cadence, his flows are great. But he's not doing all the things.
Shown that his cadence and flows is that great.
What he's been doing it for number one. He's been when Johnny P's Caddy came out.
His cadence and flows ain't never hit this Clouds level is a different level on his cadence and flows. His cadence and flows ain't been that good.
I mean, I disagree. Okay, I disagree. But hey, again, we're not gonna agree. So then, let us know in the chat as well and in the comments as well who you got better flow as well. Then so hey. Let's move on, man, to some of the music that dropped this week. All right, we want to talk about this Ransom and Dave East album. Ransom is Dave East. All right. Pull up the album. What was
the final call?
Yes, that's right. The final call.
I like the theme of this album. I like the theme.
All right. So what you you like the theme? What are your thoughts on the album overall? Now I know you're not a big Dave East fan, but we're all big Ransom fans. Okay, so did he ruin this album for you, or was it still good?
Nah, he ain't ruined it. It's not ruined at all.
Okay, so all right, so
hold on. You know who sucked on this album? Jay Electronica. I'm tired of hearing this nigga rap about the same thing every fucking verse, dog. I was like, hold on, who is this? Because I just put the album on. I didn't look at the names. I'm like, oh, this is Jay Electronica, nigga. It gotta be. This nigga rap about the same thing every verse, dog. Tired of this nigga.
So, all right. I agree with you on this song. Let's get straight to it. The Final Call, which is the title track of the album. I thought Jay Electronica had the worst verse, which is not something I'd expect from a Jay Electronica verse. I don't know. What y'all thought?
I didn't love that verse. I thought it was just all right.
He folded in.
I do like Jay. I like the topic he get on because to me, he's the only one that's out here really doing those topics or the way he does it. So I'm cool when he comes on the song. And yes, I know you tired of him rapping about the same thing, but I don't mind. It don't bother me at all. If that's his thing and no one else doing it. Now, if he had the same raps as everyone else, then it would be more annoying. It is Koofy raps. It's cool. To me, it's cool though. It is good Koofy raps. Like I like them. I like the raps. So
I enjoy. Usually he comes and he like murders the verse and has some Koofy raps, But
right.
This one, like he like his again. When we talk about flows, like his flow wasn't right. Like he just seemed like he phoned it in all the way. Like
I agree.
He didn't seem into.
It sounded off. He sounded kind of sick or something. I don't know. It sounded weird.
Yeah, he's almost like talking on the track. Half the time, like it's just like,
wasn't like what was the song when he was on that Chick album where he just destroyed that Chick song? That Chick
No Name. Balloons,
right?
Was it Balloons?
Yeah. Yes, that balloon. Yeah, that No Name song. He went on there and just destroyed her whole album. But this song, it wasn't that, and I was hoping it would be that because it's the time to do it.
Right, exactly. You with two other lyricists, right? They delivered, right?
Yeah,
and then you kind of fumbled. So I agree.
I don't know if Davies is delivering. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know why Davies do not connect for me.
All right, what about because to me the highlight was he started off the album on Audubon Ballroom.
That was his best verse on the album for sure. Yes.
Okay, all right, exactly. So we got to give him credit.
You give me a biography of Malcolm X in a rhyme, I'm gonna be hyped. Like you're gonna win for me.
Exactly. I thought it was good. He did it well. Like So I thought this is I thought he had several good showings. I thought he also had. Like I said, lackluster showings. I'm not the biggest Dave East fan, but I didn't think that by any means was he like terrible on this album. It wasn't like
I agree.
Like like the West Side album where he's like the worst rapper on every song or something like that. It's not like that with this. So I don't man,
that's a good one, man. That's good heat, man. That's good heat, man.
That's great. Yeah.
That's good heat, for sure. For sure.
That's good stuff. Yeah.
Listen to the verse. I was just reading the verse trying to find something to say because this man just be saying the stupidest shit. That's
Why
so
is that
funny.
stupid, man?
It's not stupid, man. It's all just
like
his religious stuff, man. Yeah, you can't. I mean, you can be tired of it, but you can't like hate on it. I don't know.
It's not like he
I'm
rapped
so
that often
tired
either.
of
Like,
it,
how
though.
much Jay Electronica are you hearing? Like, I can only think of one verse in the last year. He was on that West Side album like 4 years ago. He was on that Balloon song, and then this. I don't know what else. If he was on some other stuff, I'm sure I missed it, but like that's it. He ain't rapping that much, man.
And it was the same verse on every one of them songs.
Nah, this
It's
verse
not
on
the
here
same
ain't
verse.
that verse.
It's not the same verse. Yeah. It's not the same verse. He might have the same content. It's not the same verse. So, but all right, man.
I heard
highlights on this
Just
album,
Begun like what was it, like 2 days ago? I think I was riding in my car and Just Begun came on, and I was like, "Yo, remember I was hyped up about Jay Elect? Like that verse was fire." I was like, "Okay."
Yeah.
I wish he really kept up with that, but he got washed by Jigga on that whole album.
Yeah. We're not gonna get back to the Jay Electronica debate, but yeah, man. What are your highlights on this album? We focused on Ransom and Davies' Final Call album. What was your highlights?
I'm gonna tell you right now. I really like Mayhem.
I
really like By Any Means Necessary with Method Man on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That might be it though for me. And Audubon of Auburn.
Okay. Oh, so Soul Food in Mecca is my favorite. You don't like that one?
I liked it okay. I didn't dislike much of the songs on here, but I'm not gonna lie, man. One of the things, to me, this album only had about 4 fire beats on it.
We definitely trashed Sexy Red plenty of times.
I love Sexy Red. Keep doing your thing, girl.
Nah, man, yo, Blanks, you just be like, look, man, I'm harder on the people I like. Like I don't have any respect for Sexy Red, so why would I care anything about? There's no time for. I don't want to talk about her music. I don't want to break down her songs or verses. Great, I never comes across my mind. But these people I have more respect for. I like them, so I want to talk about them. And I'm nitpicking different things. I mean, I don't like Dave East. I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I like Dave East now. But I do like. I thought this album was good, just not great. Like I couldn't get hype about it, and I didn't think Ransom had too many of those wowing verses.
Wowing verses, yeah. I
thought it was good, but I mean, I hear better Ransom basically on every other project he puts out.
Well,
I don't know. What do you think?
Okay, so to me, it wasn't like Ransom best showing. I don't think he was like trying to murder every verse. It didn't feel that way to me. But like I said, it has some great features. I thought Dave East did his thing. Like I said, I loved Audubon Ballroom to start off. I thought he was good on several of the songs. I like even like this 22 G's, verse. I like pretty much everyone that featured on it. So I didn't really have any complaints. To me, the skips were I don't really care about the Al Kabir Beach or
I like
Blood and Water songs. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, again, I don't. None of this to me. This is all. That's the problem with the album is none of it is. Oh, I gotta play that over and over. Really, to me. Only a couple of tracks. I didn't get I didn't get tons of highs, and I didn't get tons of lows. They just aight. Some of the songs are just aight.
Okay. All right. Well, I like a lot of the production of the album as well. Like I said, Soul Food in Mecca is my favorite. It's got that same sample. My mom always would play that. Man, why his name escaped me right now? The Mary J. Blige song that that has the same sample. And I just love it. I always thought, man, somebody should rap on. Well, Jay-Z's on that song. Okay, so let me be fair, but this is just I don't know, better version of that to me. So I enjoy that. Farewells is a great song too. To me, I thought Farewell was good. I like I said, I like most of this album. I'm a higher rating than you. Okay. I already know. So let's go ahead and rate it. Let's start with you, Baldy, since you got the most negative view.
I mean, am I negative, dog? I don't know, man. I guess this is like a 6 to me. I never really thought about a number for it. Maybe it'll grow on me. I don't know. But right now, it's just not. I listened to it Friday morning. I was hyped. Ransom, boom, day one. Wake up in the morning, my ride to work, put it on, no matter what.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, that was cool. That was cool. When I listen to it again, I'm gonna like it more. That's what I thought to myself. And I listened to it maybe Saturday or Sunday, and I was just like, okay, all right. It just wasn't. It didn't grab me like that, man. I couldn't get super hyped.
All right. Well, what's your you don't got a rating then?
What's
your rating? Oh, a 6. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. B-Dog.
Give it a 5. I don't want to hear Dave East again. I hate that nigga's voice.
Wow. I think y'all being way too harsh on this. I don't know. I thought it was good. I thought it was at least a 7. This to me was good. I enjoyed it. Yeah. So it's not an album of the year, I don't think, but it's gonna.
I was wondering where you was at, man. I was wondering where you was at.
Number 1 hater, Imperial Stats right there.
But nah. As far as this album goes, though, you know what? Like I said, maybe if I listen to some more, I'll get into it. I don't know why I really have never connected with Davies. I've really never. I mean, I'm trying to I've heard him on songs with. He had an album with Styles P. I listened to. I ain't like it. He had an album with basically every album he had albums with different people I like. I listened to the whole album. It don't do it for me. I don't understand really why I really don't like Davies' music.
Well, I don't like his voice. To me, I don't always love the flow he uses on some beats.
Yeah. In the past, I feel like he had more consistently bad flows, but his voice is not bad. It's different than other people, so it could be. Yeah. Like I said, I don't. It's almost inexplicable to me why, because he's not a bad rapper, and people act like he's the best in New York, which is crazy, but he's not bad. But I do not like the dude.
That's what New York sound like.
Nah. All right. All right, man. Let's move on to the RJ Payne, Eric Sermon 3-piece, right? 3-piece, man. We got good 3-track project. B-Dog, did you get to listen to this one?
No, I don't even know who these people are.
All right,
I'm about to look it up right now. RJ Payne.
Man. Come on, man. We have a hip hop show, and you don't know who Eric Sermon is, man.
He knows Eric. We talked about EPMD before, but he's okay. He's talking about RJ Payne. But
I don't know who this RJ Payne guy is.
All right, so RJ Payne, man, produced by Eric Sermon, and he actually got a verse on the first song too. So I thought it was a good 3-piece, project, man. What did y'all think, or Baldy? What you think?
I thought it was cool. I liked the first song a little bit. I really like that last song, the Knockout or whatever. What's it called?
Uppercut, man. The uppercut.
Yeah, the uppercut. Man. That one is good.
Man. Yeah.
So that would be the one that I think is the best one on here, the uppercut. But the warning is interesting. I didn't love this production. Did Eric Sermon do all of it?
I only imagine. I mean, if his name's on all of it, it'd be kind of crazy if he did it. Let's see. Beatmaker Eric Sermon for all of them. Yeah, Beatmaker Eric Sermon. It's weird that they have a composer and then a beatmaker over here. But whatever. Yeah. So yeah. I thought the first song was great too. I like the first song where Eric Sermon raps as well, but I like To me, the second song is the most skippable one, but I think all 3 songs are great to me. I enjoyed it. The beats weren't like blowing my mind or anything like that, but I thought the beats were good. And it seems like this is more to come. Like they're gonna have more music together as well. So maybe this is just like a teaser for an album down the line. And I'd definitely be interested in checking it out. So.
All right, yeah. I mean, look, I always like to hear old, legends like Eric Sermon like come out and do something. I always really appreciate our legends, and I don't think enough people appreciate them. To me, if you got a classic album, I'm trying to go check your stuff out, even if you ain't still got it. I'll give you a spin, see if there's something there that I like and I could grab onto. Speaking of which, I didn't even notice but now that I'm looking on the website, they had a new Smith and Wesson album.
Oh yeah, I listened to it. It was I didn't bring it up. I didn't feel like it was but yeah, I didn't want to really talk about it.
I don't even care. I'm listening to that tomorrow, man. As soon as I get in my car.
Yeah. B-Dog, what'd you think of this, man? You said you got an issue with New York as a whole, man, or what's up?
I think I like New York. I don't know nothing about New York, man. Honestly, I've never been. I don't know any New Yorkers, actually.
I never met no New Yorkers in New Orleans. So I like
the hate just flows through you, man. You just have the hate in your heart, and it just comes out. And these dudes think that you like really have an issue in New York.
I don't know. Shout out to New York, man.
Yeah, man.
No, that's not true, man. I feel like I gave love to J. Cole in the beginning of the show. Dang,
then you started hating on him. But
I didn't hate on him. I said I like other rappers better. Is that hate?
No, it's all good. It's all good. We're not gonna rehash it. We're not gonna rehash it. We're not gonna rehash it. It's all good.
It's just okay.
Yeah.
He's better than Davies, but I mean, that ain't saying a ton.
But all right, man. Last thing, since we you talk about do we love New York? Last topic we want to talk about is, man, the Wu-Tang going on a final tour. Man, and I'm excited. They coming near us. I'm definitely going to see it. Definitely going to see it. And it's Wu-Tang and Run the Jewels. I ain't see Run the Jewels either, so I'm excited for both of them. What y'all thoughts on that, man? This final tour.
Go ahead, Baldy. Just take your moment.
I thought you was gonna talk for a second, and then I could get my space. But I was hurt, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I realized that the aging process is getting to me when I look up and see some of my favorite rappers on their final tour. That's like you always see like the Grateful Dead of one of these rock groups on their final tour, and then they keep going. You know what I mean? The Rolling Stones final tour, and then they have another one, and then they have another one. But
so you think this is just promotional?
I don't care. You said final. I'm thinking it's true because you only did it once. I'm going to this shit. I saw the Wu-Tang before.
Yeah.
That probably was like 2007, something like that. But I'm going to that Tampa show. That's the closest one to me. Got to make that happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I don't care if it's a Tuesday night. I don't care. I saw the Wu before. I seen Ghost several times. I seen Ghost and Ray together. I seen Method Man. I've seen Method Man and Redman together. It doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm going to see this show. If you say it's the last one and Run the Jewels opening, come on, man. That's a gotta be there moment. That's gotta buy the merch. Gotta buy the t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Maybe two. Me and my wife will be there. Okay. Now I gotta see how much these tickets cost on Friday, but we go. But I'm going.
You seen the whole crew? I mean, because they said they're gonna have everybody, and even young Dirty is gonna be there to do his dad's parts as well. So
I saw him. Like I said, I saw it was all 8. ODB was already passed at that point. But yeah, I saw them all together at one time. It was great. I saw Tribe one time, man. The Tribe show was like the best show, man. So that's still probably my favorite show. But the Wu-Tang was pretty great to see.
All right, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Yeah, I can't wait. So I can't wait. Like I said, and then yeah, I was just checking the chat. So yeah, man, that's pretty much it. We got nothing else to say, right?
I don't know why it's at 10 p.m. I don't. It's not at 10 a.m. It's not at 10 a.m. No way. But the tickets go on sale Friday, so I'm gonna get on there and I'm buying tickets. You know, I've seen these different. You know, I've seen a lot of shows. I've seen all the different members. It don't matter. You said Wu-Tang final show. That means that all of us Wu lovers must unite and go to the show. So I'm
you think and so the people who have been in, what do they usually do as they track list? Is it mostly the Into the 36, or do they do some of their bad albums as well? Do they do solo
they do like Gravel Pit
stuff as well? Say it again.
When I saw them, they did do like Gravel Pit. Okay. Their bad albums, you know. So
yeah.
You know, they did some of those other songs, but then they all did like, you know, most of them had different parts of where they did some of the bigger solo hits. So like they gave you guys some shine. So him and Ghostface did Share the Ghost, you know.
Okay.
And then you guys went back to the back, you know, and he was there, you know, but it's like, hey, they go, you guys. Oh, you guys. Oh, perfect. All right, now go back to the back. You know what I'm saying? Great. Thank you, you guys. Come on. Where did Jizza at, man? Bring him back up to the front. You know what I mean?
All right, man. Yeah, man. Well, so I think this
10 ain't no concert that early, man. What's wrong with you, man? Y'all older than me. Man, when I go to the show, I expect the show to start at 11, 12, man.
I love the early show would be perfect. That's a dream. I'm with you on. That's a dream, dog. I get to go home
to get imbibed, to get the vibe. They gotta have some openers. Run the Jewels probably coming on at 8 or 9 p.m.
They could come on at 6. They can come on at 6. I'll be hot. I'll be hot at 6. I'll have energy at 6 p.m. All right. Yeah, I'll try to get out of there, man. What was I to say about the Wu-Tang thing though? Man, I lost my train of thought. But I'm with them. I'm trying to get out of here. We can get out of here, man.
Y'all not that old, man. Y'all still got youth. You still got hair, man. Think about it, man. You a young bull, man. You got to be out here in the club all night after the show. Then you're looking for the women. You know what I mean? Or you and your wife, you and your lady going out and get some food. Then maybe some activities. You know what I'm saying? Some adult activities might happen.
Exactly.
After.
We could do that at 10 p.m. is a great time for that. That's a great time for that. 10 p.m. All right.
Any time is a great time, but I mean, you ain't got like, hey, baby, we got to be in bed by 11, so I better get this show on the road, man. Like, no.
That's exactly what I'm like. All right.
That's bad, man. That's not good, man.
Yeah,
you gotta get hyped up. You gotta get all the stuff going. It's Wu-Tang, so you gotta be when Method Man does the Method Man. You gotta do it with him. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have all your stuff.
That's what I was okay. That's what I wanted to say because, like, the Method Man and Redman went on at the Essence Fest or whatever, and they had that whole thing where they were like people weren't hyped for him or whatever. You remember that happened? Yeah, it happened last year, man. Well, yeah. So that's why I have faith that or actually kind of believe that this might be a last show because I think not to say that they won't still tour separately, but I do think that maybe they feel like that there's not always going to be the same showing for them. If they just keep doing the tours, right?
I mean, that's inevitable, man. It'll never be the same showing, man. But guess what? When the Rolling Stones do their shows, it's still a bunch of old motherfuckers that grew up on them, hyped up as hell that the Rolling Stones do another show. And what's his name? Old ass get on stage and move his hips and scream in the mic. And the old folks, old women be like, "Oh my God, I still love you." So I
don't know if it'll be the same for hip hop, man.
I saw a Nas show one time. I was at a Nas show. I seen Nas like 5 times, right? So I was at one of the shows I was at. I was standing like next to this lady with a high top, and she was just like, The whole thing, the whole show. Just the old. This is like an old lady. She had to be maybe. I mean, look, I feel like she was old. Maybe she was like 55 at the time. So this might have been 15 years ago. So she was old, man, but she was vibing, dog. Like it don't matter. I don't care. I get hyped for the shows. I saw Conway like last year, and I got super hyped. And I was standing in the front row, and the place wasn't even like really that packed, and I was stupid excited. So I don't care. This Wu-Tang show, I might shed some tears, man. They'd be like, "That's it. Sorry, we never be back." I'm gonna be crying, man. I'm gonna be hyped. I'm gonna be all emotional. But not the Wu. I never seen none of my favorite groups still around, dog. Outkast broke up. Vice Dog passed. Wu-Tang is not gonna have no more tours. Dang, man, getting old not that fun, man.
No, you're right. We gotta go see our legends while they're still around, man. So that's important, man. So everybody definitely go support, get your tickets, and we'll catch y'all next time. Like, subscribe, man, all that. And we'll catch y'all later.
Go watch Luca.